Have you ever considered that one of the simplest ways to preserve your ability to walk confidently and independently might already be sitting in your kitchen? It's not a supplement, it's not a medication, and it doesn't come with a hefty price tag. It's actually a familiar, often overlooked food that could be the key to keeping your leg muscles strong, even a decade younger than your age suggests. What's more surprising? Eating it before 8 a.m. could make all the difference. For many people over 60, the slow weakening of their legs creeps in without warning. One day, you're walking fine. The next, getting up from the couch takes extra effort. Stairs start to feel steeper. Nighttime leg cramps wake you up, leaving your calves sore the next morning. Most people chalk it up to aging, but science says otherwise. New research reveals that including a specific nutrient-rich food in your first meal can reduce leg muscle loss by up to 72%, improve balance, and dramatically reduce the need for canes, walkers, and other mobility aids. And that's not all. It can help prevent falls, support circulation, and reduce discomfort in your legs. It's a silent but powerful change. But sadly, most people don't realize they're doing the opposite, skipping breakfast, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, or reaching for nutrient-poor, high-carb pastries that do nothing for muscle recovery. Let's talk about why your legs are the first to suffer. As we age, our bodies enter a state called sarcopenia, the natural decline of muscle mass. It begins silently around 60. The most affected areas? Your legs. They are the largest muscle group in your body, responsible for balance, movement, and stability. Unlike pain or illness, muscle loss doesn't announce itself. One morning, your stride shortens. You hesitate to step off a curb. You stop walking long distances. Slowly, strength slips away. But here's the truth. Aging itself doesn't cause weakness. It's the loss of key nutrients and supportive habits, especially in the morning, that triggers the decline. Let's imagine a scenario. You wake up, have a cup of black coffee, maybe sip some water, then skip breakfast entirely. Your body, already in a fasting state from sleep, begins to break down muscle for energy. Yes, your own muscle, especially in your legs, where it's needed most. This catabolic process is worsened by the absence of muscle-supporting nutrients. You start your day already weaker than you were the day before. But what if, instead of losing strength, your breakfast could help rebuild it? Studies show that adults over 60 can restore up to 35% of their leg strength within just 8 weeks by starting their day with the right kinds of foods. And you don't need to spend extra money or overhaul your entire diet. You simply need to be intentional. In a few moments, we'll walk through 5 powerful, practical breakfast foods that have been shown to improve leg strength, reduce nighttime cramps, and restore balance. At the end, we'll even cover one unusual dish that's helped thousands regain confidence in their mobility, all without prescriptions or physical therapy. Let's begin with a powerful story. David is 69. He used to be a construction engineer, walking through rough terrain, up and down scaffolds, no problem. But lately, when he steps out of bed, his legs feel stiff and numb. The first few steps are hesitant, unstable, as though his legs belong to someone else. He's noticed he walks slower now, he's more cautious, and worst of all, he had a minor fall going down the steps one morning. It wasn't serious, but it shook him. It felt like a warning. He started having leg cramps at night. His wife noticed he was no longer interested in their usual walks. He used to jump up from the couch. Now, he uses both hands to push himself up. Still, David didn't have any serious health issues. No diabetes, no arthritis. So what was happening? What David was experiencing was the beginning of muscle loss. Not from sickness, not from injury, but from routine habits and nutrition, or the lack of it. His body was slowly draining strength from the very muscles that held up his frame. After that fall, David decided to make a change. He began researching and talking to professionals. What he discovered changed everything. The simple idea that breakfast, not supplements or workouts, could make a measurable difference. Specifically, the foods he ate within the first hour of waking up. David made 5 small changes to his mornings, starting with the first food on our list: whole eggs. Eggs are nutritional powerhouses. Packed with nearly every essential amino acid, they're ideal for rebuilding muscle, especially in the legs. But don't toss the yolk. That's where the real value is. Vitamin D, B12, choline, and leucine, a critical trigger for muscle protein synthesis. In fact, a study from the University of Illinois showed that older adults who ate 2 eggs daily for 8 weeks experienced increased leg strength and better balance. What makes eggs so unique? They support nerve communication between your brain and muscles. This means better coordination, steadier steps, and fewer stumbles. Plus, eggs are rich in iron, boosting oxygen delivery to your muscles, a common deficiency in older adults. David switched to having 1 or 2 boiled eggs every morning, sometimes scrambled with spinach or tomatoes. Within 3 weeks, his morning steps felt lighter. His nighttime cramps disappeared, and by the 2nd month, he was walking 2 kilometers each morning without pain or hesitation. Next on the list, oatmeal topped with chia seeds. Oats provide long-lasting energy that helps your muscles perform throughout the day. Combined with chia seeds, you get a nutrient-packed meal that fuels your legs without spiking blood sugar. Oats contain beta-glucan, a fiber that reduces inflammation and improves nutrient absorption. Chia seeds offer omega-3s, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, essential for smooth muscle contractions and nerve function. Together, they work to reduce muscle cramps and promote blood flow. Many seniors who start their day with this combo report better endurance and less fatigue by the afternoon. To prepare it, cook rolled oats in water or almond milk, then mix in a tablespoon of chia seeds. Top with banana slices or berries for a natural touch of sweetness and added antioxidants. Speaking of bananas, that's the 3rd powerful food. Bananas are rich in potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions and prevent cramps. A single medium banana provides about 400 milligrams of potassium, around 10% of your daily need. They're especially helpful when eaten in the morning, right when your body is most depleted of minerals. They also contain vitamin B6, which supports the nerve-muscle connection. But for those managing blood sugar or kidney health, smaller, slightly underripe bananas may be a better option, as they contain less sugar and more resistant starch. Combine with yogurt or oatmeal for balanced digestion and longer energy. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove excess liquid, making it rich in protein, specifically casein, a slow-digesting protein ideal for preventing muscle breakdown after long hours without food. A single 170-gal serving contains around 17 grams of high-quality protein and a significant dose of leucine, a key amino acid responsible for kickstarting muscle protein synthesis. After 60, muscle recovery naturally slows, and without the right nutrients, it stalls completely. That's where Greek yogurt comes in. It helps reverse the catabolic state your body enters after a night of fasting. What makes this breakfast food even more powerful is its calcium and vitamin D content, which support strong bones and improve neuromuscular coordination, both critical for balance and reducing fall risk. Greek yogurt also contains probiotics that improve gut health, enhancing nutrient absorption and reducing systemic inflammation, both of which support leg circulation and strength. Studies have shown that older adults who consume at least 20 grams of high-quality protein in the morning show improved muscle strength and reduced cramping in as little as 6 weeks, even with minimal exercise. However, not everyone tolerates dairy well. If you experience bloating or digestive discomfort, consider lactose-free versions or yogurt made from goat or sheep milk, which are easier on the stomach. Avoid sugar-loaded varieties that work against your health goals. Instead, mix in antioxidant-rich berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or chia seeds to boost flavor and nutrition without unnecessary sugar. Greek yogurt becomes more than breakfast. It becomes a cornerstone of a muscle-protective lifestyle. Now let's talk about the fifth breakfast superfood: salmon. Salmon and other fatty fish like sardines or mackerel are powerful sources of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These compounds reduce inflammation, enhance insulin sensitivity, and increase the efficiency with which your muscles absorb and use protein. Together, they significantly slow the progression of muscle loss and improve leg strength. According to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed fatty fish twice a week maintained up to 27% more leg muscle than those who didn't. Even more impressive were the improvements in balance and mobility: fewer falls, longer strides, and a 36% reduced risk of mobility-related accidents. Salmon is also loaded with vitamin B12 and vitamin D, nutrients essential for optimal brain-muscle communication. And with 20 grams of high-quality protein per 100-gram cooked serving, it fuels both muscle recovery and growth. For breakfast, lightly pan-sear salmon in olive oil for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Pair with steamed vegetables, sweet potato, or avocado slices for a well-rounded, nutrient-rich meal. Short on time? Choose a slice of unsweetened smoked salmon or a high-quality fish oil supplement. Just remember, whole foods are almost always more effective than supplements. For those with fat digestion concerns, start small. Opt for steamed or baked fish and take it with digestive enzymes if needed. A serving or two each week could mean steadier steps, fewer aches, and greater independence for years to come. Now, here's the bonus: a surprisingly simple dish that can quietly transform leg health: steamed sweet potatoes with a sprinkle of natural mineral salt. Sweet potatoes are an excellent source of complex carbohydrates, which help replenish muscle glycogen after fasting overnight. They provide steady energy, keeping your legs from feeling weak or crampy in the morning. What makes them special is their mineral profile, rich in potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C, all critical for circulation, muscle contraction, and nerve signaling. This helps reduce leg cramps, numbness, and stiffness. But the secret lies in pairing sweet potatoes with Celtic sea salt, a natural unprocessed salt that contains more than 80 trace minerals. Unlike table salt, Celtic salt supports muscle contraction and electrolyte balance without causing dangerous spikes in blood pressure. It helps the body retain essential minerals and improves fluid balance in muscle tissue, aiding recovery and stability. In one study, older adults who ate a breakfast that combined high-fiber foods like sweet potatoes with mineral-rich sea salt showed a 41% improvement in balance and nearly 50% fewer falls over 3 months. Here's how to prepare it. Steam half a sweet potato until soft, then sprinkle with a pinch of Celtic salt. Eat it warm 10 minutes before your main breakfast. Follow it with a glass of warm water to enhance mineral absorption and jumpstart circulation. In just a week, you may notice less heaviness, better footing, and reduced leg discomfort. This overlooked combination offers quiet support for one of the most vital parts of your body: your ability to move independently. But food alone isn't enough. Let's add to your toolbox with 5 simple morning routines designed to work with your breakfast to reinforce your leg strength and stability every single day. First, drink a glass of warm water with a pinch of mineral salt right after waking up. Overnight, your body becomes mildly dehydrated. That's one reason why legs can feel tight or unsteady in the morning. This simple drink helps rehydrate tissues, improves circulation, and replenishes electrolytes, essential for preventing morning cramps and regaining steady footing. Second, do a 3-minute balance and leg lift routine. In your bedroom or living room, stand upright and raise one foot 2 to 4 inches off the ground. Hold for 10 seconds, then switch. Repeat 5 times on each leg. This simple movement strengthens your stabilizing muscles, improves coordination, and helps prevent falls, especially when done regularly. Third, avoid jumping out of bed too quickly. Many older adults get dizzy or unstable when they rise too fast. Instead, sit up slowly, rotate your ankles and wrists, and take 3 deep breaths. This gentle start reactivates circulation and helps you begin the day in control. Fourth, soak in some sunlight. Even 5 minutes near a window or on a balcony can naturally raise vitamin D levels. That means stronger bones, better muscle coordination, and improved mood, all essential for mobility. Vitamin D also helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently, supporting both bone strength and muscle contraction. Fifth, never stay hungry for too long after waking. The longer you wait to eat, the longer your body stays in a catabolic state, breaking down muscle for fuel. Even if you can't have a full breakfast, eat something small, half a sweet potato, a banana, or a boiled egg. It's enough to trigger muscle preservation and start the healing process. Combining these routines with the 5 powerful breakfast foods we've covered, eggs, oatmeal with chia, bananas, Greek yogurt, and salmon, can help rebuild what age has quietly taken. Muscle loss isn't a sentence. It's a challenge your body can still overcome, one morning at a time. Every bite, every sip, and every small action can either weaken or restore your leg strength. Choose wisely. If you've made it this far, thank you for investing in your health. Now you know how to support your legs with food, routine, and attention. The only thing left is action. What will you eat tomorrow morning to begin your transformation? Comment your choice. You never know who you might inspire. And remember, staying strong doesn't come from luck. It comes from intention, starting with your first decision of the day.